So here is the box for the Oppo N3. Let me turn it around. You might think you're unboxing an Odo. Nothing overly exciting here, pretty plain white packaging, specs on the back, but we're watching the video, so you don't have to worry about that. I will tell you what they are, and I will bring in my old friend, Senor Stabby, the obligatory unboxing knife to cut this plastic open. Go ahead and open this guy up. Push all that aside. So this guy's got a few tricks up its sleeve, primarily in the camera department. I've only seen this in pictures. I've not seen this in person, so I am pretty excited to take a look at it for the first time with you guys. Go ahead and slide off the lid. And there is the N3. That's actually not cardboard. It is hard plastic. It's kind of neat. Made that noise when I put it down. Take the phone out. Looking kind of cool, actually. Very just a neat looking device. Push that off to the side for a quick sec. What else are we going to have inside of the box? We've got a SIM removal tool. We've got a pretty large power brick here with a single USB port. And we've got some headphones bundled into the box, which is kind of nice with microphone. We've got the new version of the O-clip for doing some remote controlling of your camera, and a little button cell battery to go with that. Push all that off to the side. Let's take a look at the N3. Picking this thing up, it really feels premium. The phone just feels really nice. I'm going to peel this sucker off. Power it on, and we can run through all the specs on it. So we've got the N3 all booted up, and you look at it, you're like, hey, this looks like the N1, but way more wieldy. So this has a 5.5-inch screen to 1920 by 1080. So math whizzes, if you said 401 PPI, you, sir, would be correct. Powering this guy is a Snapdragon 801 quad-core, 2.3 gigahertz. Keeping everything coming along and running side by side is 2 gigs of RAM. 32 gigs of storage come on board, but that is expandable. The camera. Usually I say rear-facing camera and front-facing camera, but here it's the same. That is a 16-megapixel camera that can shoot 4K at 30 frames per second. Hello, and if you notice, that's one of the coolest features. That camera features, I believe, 260-degree rotation. So it's the same camera for selfies and taking normal pictures. It's utilizing Schneider optics, and to make it work, you simply slide your finger up on the camera app, and it rotates really quickly. You can see how fast that works. We'll take a look at that UI in just a minute. Keeping this guy running is a 3,000 milliamp hour battery, and you're looking at this being like, that vaguely looks like Android. It is running what Oppo is calling Color OS, which is based on Android 4.4, and it weighs 192 grams. Let's talk about design, because this thing brings a lot to the design table. I'm going to ignore the top and the bottom for just like a second, because there's a lot of other stuff to talk about. First, you've got a protruding steel frame along the device, and the protruding frame is kind of unique. You might think it sounds a little odd, but it actually makes the phone feel really nice in the hand and gives you a spot to kind of rest your fingers. On the left-hand side of the device, that is where your power and lock button is going to live. On the bottom, there's your micro USB charging and sync port. On the right, volume up and down, 3.5mm headset jack. And you're probably saying to yourself, that's weird, it's on the right-hand side. Well, it can't really be on the top because that rotating camera, and the bottom, which we're going to talk about, can't be there either. So bear that in mind. On the back, there's your front and rear-facing camera, and this guy, which is a fingerprint sensor. And you're probably also thinking, those are gimmicky. This one works really well, and I'll show you how that works in just a moment. And then some noise-canceling microphones. And I promised I would talk about the top and bottom. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about the camera. So I mentioned it now rotates itself if you wanted to. You don't have to do it manually like you had to with previous versions. Just a quick rotate. We'll go ahead and do that for you. When you're using the front-facing version, you get some, let's just call them interesting filters. Natural memory, one called Japanese, Valencia Expert, Rainbow, Mono, and a few other ones built in there. And if you want to take a picture, you can just beautify yourself, so hi. And now, Oppo software has beautified me and made me not look awkward at all. On the bottom, you can hardly see them, are your Android buttons. You've got a menu button, a home button, and a back button. Those are capacitive buttons. On the bottom is a bit of a weird design choice. That metal frame extends out, so I don't know if you can want to put, you can almost put a charm on the end of it. It just seems a little bit strange how that works. I believe it also hides some notification lights as well, so in case you want to keep track of what's going on, those lights will show you. So some cool things here with Color OS. The first thing, no app drawer. All the apps you have are going to live on your home screen or in folders that live on your home screen. But things on the OS do look very pretty. If you want to go and just move your little record player and start playing, a lot of little attention to detail like that will start to work, and the audio player will start playing. But we shall pause that for a moment. Pull-down menu, though, looks very typical Android. A few tweaks here. It almost looks like a cross between what Amazon's done with Fire OS and then what Google sort of gives you natively. So bear that in mind. We do a little bit of that action. You can see your multiple windows if you want them. Say you want to add some widgets. If you do a long press, You can check out some exclusive space they've got, or live weather. Those are widget wallpapers. They got effects and themes. They also have theme store as well if you want to theme your device. And of course, you get access to all sort of the Google Play stuff you would expect from a modern Android smartphone. You control that little remote, the O-click. You can go ahead and do the settings right there for it as well. I mentioned I would talk about that guy on the back. So first, let me show you how well it works. I've already set it up. If I want to unlock my phone, put my finger right on the back, and it's unlocked. Really quick and really easy setup. This is probably one of the best fingerprint sensors that I have ever used. So I'll show you what the setup looks like. It's really elegant. If you want to add a fingerprint, it's super easy. Just go ahead and put your finger on the back, pick it up 6 times, and you are going to be good to go. And again, this works really, really well. You can set it to do a few different things. Application encryption, unlock, and the like. So it looks to be a pretty nice addition to Oppo's lineup. They've got a really nice variety of phones. What I really like about this certainly is the front-facing camera and rear-facing camera. You can now use them as one and the same with a really kind of cool, elegant look to them. So if you want really high-quality selfies with really high Schneider optics, this is a really nice phone to look at. Pricing is going to vary $500 to $600 range depending on where you look, but of course that could change at a moment's notice, so be sure to check pricing if you want to pick this guy up unlocked. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. This has been an unboxing and first look at the new Oppo N3. We'll take a quick break. Everybody needs a break. Grab a Snickers, grab a Gatorade, towel yourself off, and let me tell you about free stuff you could win. Everybody likes free stuff. Greg and LG are teaming up to offer a contest where you, Sir Madam, can win a bevy of awesome prizes. Things like an LG 55-inch curved OLED smart TV, an LG 49-inch 4K HD TV, which is with the smart technology built in, or an LG 300-watt 2x1 channel soundbar every freaking hour on December 16th. Visit hhgreg.com/OMLG to enter to win and use promo code TV. But all the information will be right down in my pants region. You can also win a $500 HHGreg gift card by following HHGreg on Twitter at HHGreg and using the hashtag OMLG on Twitter December 15th and 16th. The person who uses the hashtag most is going to win. Thank you guys for watching another Techno Buffalo video. I hope you enjoyed. We love consumer electronics here, and if you are as passionate about them as we are, hit the big subscribe button. We've got new videos coming at you every day. We talk about phones, tablets, laptops, and everything in between. And if you like video games, check us out at Twitch, where we play video games, although admittedly not very well, at twitch.tv/technobuffalo. All the links are right down below.